Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Bonnets and Pillow Talk with me, your host, Miss Fadzo. This is day 14 of 75 of the 75 Hard Challenge. We have finally crawled into week 2. I'm really hoping that week 3 is better than what we had in week 2. I'll go through my breakdown for the day and then I will end with a gratitude for the day. So, for my diet, I'm doing intermittent fasting for 16 hours and then eating for 8. My current window is to eat 2 and 10. Today was okay. I got hungry. I'm still getting a little bit hungry between 12 and 1, but I've just been napping between 12 and 1, and then that way I ignore the whole hunger thing. And then when I can't nap, I just make sure that I drink a lot of water, and then the water usually just helps calm everything down. Speaking of water, I'm drinking a gallon of water every day. I finished it around, I want to say 8:30. Exercise, we did a 45-minute walk in the afternoon, and then we did a what was it called? A hip hop like dance class. I can't remember the exact name, but I'll link it in the description if anybody wants to do it. I did 2 of them. One was like a twerk one, and one was like a hip hop one. Really, really fun. I really enjoyed them a lot. Sweated more than I was expecting. I had fun doing them. I'm gonna do them more. I subscribe to their channel, so I loved it. I'm definitely gonna do that again. The book I read in the morning, it just made my life easier as soon as I woke up. And then for our 30 minutes of God time, we're gonna do just before we go to bed. And then just overall, the day has been okay. I am finding that because I am feeling a little bit under the weather, it makes it really difficult to want to do anything that like goes outside of my regular routine. Like, I really don't want to have to do that second 45-minute workout if it's cold outside and I have a cold already. I don't want to have to finish the rest of that water at the end of the day when like I've been sleeping all day and all I want to do is just like eat and sleep some more, but I know I have more water to have. Like, I think it's making me really, really aware of the things, the habits that I need to continue to be the person that I want to be. And actually, I watched a video about a lady who was talking about how having integrity and being a person of character really boils down to what do you do when there isn't the expectation that anybody can see you. Like, when nobody's watching you, how do you actually react? What decisions do you actually make when you don't think that anybody else is watching or observing? And I think lately I've had to really think about that for myself, because it can be easy to just get into this like shortcutsy, blasey way of doing life. And I really don't want to do that. I want to be aware of the things that I do and be intentional about the things that I do. I don't want to just live life just to live life. I want to know what, I mean, they're obviously going to be like parameters and things I just won't be able to like know are coming, or have the capacity to even digest when they come. But I want to be intentional about the things that I do. I don't want to just live life just living. I want to know why I do the things that I do. If I do it or take a job, I want to know why I'm taking it. I want to know the impact that I have. I want to know what I can learn in there, and the things that I'll learn, and impacts I'll have, and skills I'll have, and even obstacles that I just won't be able to figure out with the information I have. And that's where I can pivot once I have more information. I can adjust, I can regroup. But until then, I just want to know I'm being intentional. But that's not what I was going to talk about. What I was going to talk about is what am I grateful for today or for this week. I'm really grateful for having great health when I have it. I really take it for granted that I have a healthy body. And until you're sick and you have to breathe through one nostril and or through your mouth because both noses are blocked, you really realize just how important those 2 little holes in your nose are. I really take my health for granted, and I think there was a time where I was very aware of it post COVID, which is why I had this massive like weight loss situation. I realized like you could really just go in the blink of an eye. And if the vessel that you're holding, that you have, doesn't have the capacity to carry you, like you could really just go. And honestly, there's different ways that you can go, but I thought about it in terms of my health, and I was like, I'm just not healthy. I'm not living a life that allows me to live many more years. And I want to make sure I am learning habits that can help me as I grow into an adult. I think when you are in high school, I'm going to make this longer than I was anticipating it to be. Okay, we're here. Um, when I was in high school, I think I was a really structured kid. Everything was very like structured. You knew what you were gonna do, the next step, the next step. But I think once you graduate from uni and you're done with your academics and you get into the workforce, it's like, is this it? Is this it? This is it for the rest of my life? And you get to a point where you're like, you no longer have that routine and your life kind of just like starts crumbling. And I think in this season of my life, I'm realizing the importance of really structuring and creating systems in place, because those are the things that allow you to really have time to do the things that you enjoy. When we don't schedule lives, not schedule, but when we don't actually intentionally plan our time is dictated by other things like our jobs. That's where sometimes you'll have a situation where you have so much free time that all you do is work, when your desire to travel, you desire to do other things, but you don't plan for them. You don't actively put space in your calendar for those things. So I think for me in this season, I'm just grateful that first of all, I have a body that can carry me and is healthy and will be healthy in Jesus' name. Um, hopefully you soon, because girls got work to do. She gotta make some money. But I'm grateful to have good health. I'm grateful to have great health, not just good health. But I'll see you tomorrow for day 15 of 75. I'm your host, Miss Fadzo, and this is Bonnets and Pillow Talk. And before I go, I want to ask you, what is one thing that you are grateful for today? Small, big, and as insignificant as you think it is, it's something that you can be grateful for. If you don't want to put it in the comments, I totally understand. Just take some time and ask yourself that. What is one thing that you're grateful for today? I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for day 15 of 75 of the 75 Hard Challenge. Bye.